Hello, my beautiful light lovers and grand rising. This is going to be a really quick video. If you're new here to our humble home, welcome to our humble home. Look at that. It just does not, this is not wanting to light. There we go. There we go. And if you're not new here, that'll work for me. I just need a little bit. That's all I need is just a little bit. If you're not new here, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to our humble home. Now, as y'all can see, I haven't even changed my date yet. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get that date changed right now. That'll just kind of tell you and show you. Whoops. That's having a lot going on. I haven't even been able to change my date. And it's like, Donna, what you been having going on? A lot, okay? A lot. So we're gonna just jump right into it. Of course, I did say whenever I come on here and post a general reading, I will be going over my daily meditations with you all, as far as anything that stuck out from the divine, from sacred, any affirmations or any texts that I get during those meditations from spirit, or any conversations with my spiritual tribe that I see that I'm developing now through ones in my life who are there to comfort me in times of need, basically. So we started this on the 15th of this month. And what I wanted to do was every morning when I meditate, write these affirmations, write these phrases down on these cards. And a year from now, we'll have a whole deck. And we can kind of flip through the deck and see if what we felt then is what we feel now, and kind of converse like that. By then, I know I will have started going live. So it'll make things a lot easier when conversing back and forth, right? So I know I didn't post anything on the 19th, and I know I didn't post anything on the 20th. But I, again, do meditate every single day. And I said I was going to write these affirmations down, and I stood by my word. So, of course, keep in mind, if anything that's ever spoken here does not resonate, because my tarot readings are generalized, although I don't do personals, if ones was to reach out to me with any type of personal problem, I would still speak with you. Hey, a few cards may be pulled just to get clarity. And I will use my discernment with that, because my protection, I have to always look out for my better interest. Any type of negative, toxic energy, it not only gets absorbed, is what you got to understand. It gets absorbed, but it gets banished. It gets banished completely. I have really high archangels on my side. And I am at a point of my spirituality where I'm coming into powers that I didn't even know existed. I'm coming into my own divinity. So with that being said, if ever someone says something during these readings, it may be one word that resonates. It may be no words at all. You got to take what's for you and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, we don't let it elevate over here. So what that means is, if what I'm talking about makes no sense to you or your life, then maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's for someone that you're connected to. Maybe it's for someone that you're connected to who's connected to. I don't know. All I do is just read the cards. So on 4/19, which would have been Tuesday, we have fear no man but God. Embrace your divinity. I also wrote down that someone, and I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was based off of something that you saw here on this channel, or if it was based off of something that you saw on another channel. However, I'm just thankful that it happened. But someone walked out of darkness. I don't know if it was a male or a female. Maybe it was both. But that happened on Tuesday the 19th. Excuse me, y'all. And I got an afro, so I'm trying to make sure. I gotta do my hair. Try to make sure my afro don't get in there. Okay. But someone walked out of darkness into the light. And it happened around 5:58, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 19th. Someone may have around 6 p.m., I even wrote it down. Someone may have felt slightly lightheaded, hungry, thirsty, sleepy, stomach feeling not full after eating, and they needed to drink a lot of water. They just felt excessively thirsty. Or you could be feeling excessively thirsty now. Drink tons of water. Now today, okay, and that happened yesterday. Now for today, I have been really tapping in to balancing out my life. Oh, I'm sorry. We have one more for yesterday. What's understood doesn't have to be explained. What's understood doesn't have to be explained. So take that how it resonates, because that was for yesterday too. As someone walked into divinity out of the darkness into the light. So someone someone is in the process of their spiritual awakening, and they were coming out of the dark night of the soul, meaning they were digging deep. Someone dug deep, someone got to the roots of that pain, and they're working on correcting it now in their divinity by doing the work. Okay, they're putting the work into the manifestations of healing, of balancing. So today, I felt strongly another one of my dear archangels, Archangel Metatron. And I felt like at first I wasn't going to get on here. I told a close friend earlier that I wasn't going to get on here. But once I read this, I felt like I needed to get on here and say this, because not only did I need this, but I felt like someone else may need this. And then after talking to that friend via text, I actually physically talked to another friend, and she said something, and I said, I have to use that today. Is it okay? And I got her permission. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who allows me to talk to them, and really truly be myself, and really truly can understand and have these type of conversations with me, because you can't really talk to everybody about all of your situations. So it feels really good to have those ones in my life that I can. So if you ever come across, I know you do come across my videos, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you and tell you I'm grateful for you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your love. I appreciate your hospitality. Very country over here, okay? But I'm so thankful, and I love you. And you know that if ever you need anything, you just reach out to me, and I'm always here. So this is a prayer to Archangel Metatron, and it reads, Dear Archangel Metatron, I have so many things that I need to accomplish today. Please help me to manage my time perfectly. If I start to grow short before I have finished all my tasks, I would be so grateful if you could use your angelic gifts to warp time for me so I can complete these tasks. Our next reading, or I would say affirmation, and this came from card number 17, and I should actually get the book. Bear with me, because I didn't get to write it all out. I summarized it, but I would really like to read it from the book. So every morning after I do my meditations, I just flip through the books, and I did get 2 additional cards, and I could definitely read those, but I didn't get to write them out. I just wanted to get on here, and I definitely wanted to share this message. But card number 17 is the first one that we flip to. And I typically will read the whole passage, but I'm just going to read the italicized section. Bear with me. Let me get to page 17. Here it is, or card 17. Card 17 is the mandala of the heart, and it reads, Sometimes aspects of our life fall apart or do not go to plan. This is so they can come back together in a beautiful new way. Trust in the goodness and the inevitable blessing of your destiny falling into place. Do not trust your fear. Put faith in the love of your heart a heartfelt wish is going to manifest. So whoever needed to hear this today, whoever is feeling this way of needing balance in their home life, in their work life, heck, in their love life, in their spirituality, in their family life, it could be with friendships, it could be any person, place, or thing, any noun needing balance in your life now. Let's take a look at the other cards or the other pages, because I didn't write them out, but something told me to put the placeholder here, and I'm so glad I did. This is card number 26, Deer of Delta. It says, without any force. Oh, this is one that came out the other day too. Without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in your own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level, because the real you is always empowered and protected by the light. Can we say ashe, ashe, ashe? Okay. There is protection. And then we have Karma of Tukala. Your sacred soul passion is powerful enough to shift the state of your inner reality and your outer experience. So commit to what truly ignites your heart and do not be deceived by anything or anyone. If you are seeking to make a commitment, do so when it truly connects you to your heart. Follow your genuine, meaningful bliss. Know that no matter what appears to be, you shall prevail. You shall arise. Someone needed to hear that. Someone needed to hear that. So card number 17 in our white light oracle. Now that white light oracle can be found on Amazon. However, I got mine from my spiritual store. When I get permission directly from that spiritual store, I will get a card and show it here so anyone in the area can visit. Now, this next card, okay? All of these are very important to me. They are, because I felt this morning, and I will get to the tarot. I'll probably timestamp it where I start. Maybe I won't. Typically, I forget, fast forward it. I don't know. But with the conversation with my friend today, it made so much sense when this was said. Enemy versus inner me. Does that make sense to you? Because it made a lot of sense to me. It's really, really easy to focus on your enemies, huh? You can see them coming. It's really, really, really easy to point that finger and say, you're an enemy. Can't trust you. I don't like you. I don't like what you're doing. I don't like the vibes here. Something's off. Easily to point out. But what about your inner me? You know, that inner thing that tells you that you can't? You know, that inner thing that tells you that you won't? That inner things that tells you that you shouldn't, when the Lord is telling you right in front of your face that you should? Are you going to allow your inner me to be your enemy? Something to think about, huh? I know, I was thinking. That conversation had me thinking. I was not going to get on here today. I was not going to get on here and do any readings. I was just going to meditate, write down the things that I felt, and we were going to get on here maybe tomorrow or the weekend. But after those two conversations that I had with my friends, one via text and one via conversation over the phone, I was like, we're getting this message out. Thank you so much, Spirit. Learning experiences. Thank you so much, Spirit, for the love, the support. Archangels, angels, ancestors, guardian angels, of course, spirit guides of the highest white light protection, love, honesty. Thank you so much. Clear, counsel, and release. Productivity, prosperity, productivity, love. I like to always say there's never too much love that can go around. Respect for others and forgiveness. You have to have a forgiving heart. Forgiveness is for self, but it's also for the other person as well, I like to believe. Raise your vibrations. And I don't know why, but whenever I see this card, I always think of lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven rings. I always get that song with raise your vibrations. Sometimes you have to take a leap of faith in yourself and stop allowing your inner self to be your enemy. Everything that we go through are learning experiences. And as we go through these learning experiences, you will be able to learn and discern what needs to be cleared, canceled, or released. Five of Pentacles came out in reverse. Sorry, had to get that card. Five of Pentacles came out in reverse. So you are having learning experiences and you're realizing that you hold the key to your own success. See, when the Five of Pentacles is upright, that means someone is sulking. Someone is in disbelief or despair, not realizing that they hold the key to their own success. The key is right there the whole time, ready to open that door. This is a learning experience that someone, and you remember I said your inner me versus your enemy. It's a difference. Someone is no longer feeling like they don't hold to the key to success. Basically, the key is right there the whole time, and someone realized that. Why do we have the clear, cancel, and release? Thank you. Look, bottom of the deck. And we already know the devil ain't nothing but an illusionist. Someone there to string you along. You see how the devil's stringing that person along down there? Yeah, he always has his hand out saying, here, come get this, come get that. But with what he gives you, it comes with a price. And when he comes back to collect, he may not just want you. There's always a trick to it. Illusions appearing real that are not. We have the Page of Pentacles. Now, Archangel Metatron is an archangel of balance. That balance will be provided. You have to clear, cancel, and release those negative things in your life, whether it be a person, place, or thing, so that you are able to raise your vibrations and elevate to higher levels. And look at the enemy versus inner me right there under clear, cancel, and release. Thank you. Look at this. Can't make this stuff up. Raise your vibrations with the Queen of Cups. They're both making the same hand gesture. Your spirit guides, your archangels, they want you to communicate with them. Your ancestors, your past over loved ones, they want you to talk to them. They're going to talk back. But you have to balance yourself out. You have to clear, cancel, and release all of those negative, dark energies. Sometimes it takes you going into solitude, meaning that you self-reflect. You can have people, places, or things in your life that are not allowing you to raise your vibrations to its highest potential that you're needing to clear, cancel, and release, Spirit is saying. Yeah, thank you so much, Spirit. Any other messages here? Why do we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse? Thank you. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse because someone started holding back. Someone started holding back. Someone was understanding, hey, this is a learning experience. Everything that I'm going through is a learning experience. I may not understand it completely now. I may not understand it till later. So let me hold back. Let me hold back from this certain person, place, or thing so that I could get that clarity. We also have the Five of Wands in reverse. So there's no more competition here. And then we have the King of Cups in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse is someone who's typically looked at, when the King of Cups is upright, this is someone who's coming in with a love offer. This is someone coming in with a love offer. This could be someone, how do I put it, coming in to express truly the way they're feeling. It's in the reverse. So this is a person, place, or thing that doesn't express to you how they truly feel. Okay. Now, there's not any competition when it comes to you. You see how this is in reverse? When it's in the upright, this means competition, fighting for. When it comes to you, there is no competition. And when those do try to compete, do you see how it look like all these people are falling down into this fire? Do you see how this Knight of Cups is in reverse her? Whatever is done under the moonlight will surface during the daylight. And I feel like I'm strongly sensing that there's at least 5 people that you're going to have to clear, cancel, and release because they're not committal. You have at least 5 people that were non-committal that put you in competition. At least 5 people in your life. I don't know who it is. It could be at work, it could be at home, it could be anywhere. I don't know. But with this 5 of Wands, there's definitely competition. There was competition. However, any competition that is no longer. It's been cleared, canceled, and released. Do you see how it looked like all these people are falling down in this fire pit? After you found balance, there's no competition when it comes to you when you're balanced. You have to clear, cancel, and release not just your enemies, but also your enemy. So we're clearing, canceling, and releasing not just these 5 people that have went against you while you were trying to balance out a situation. But look, your non-committal self, this person's standing here alone. This is you. You are balancing out, learning to clear, counsel, and release anything, even if it's your own daggone self. And look at balance is right there in the middle. What was that just fell off my lap? Look, 9 of Swords. Could have had a lot of restless nights. See the pillows right here, real good and fluffed. Ain't nobody done laid on this pillow in a long time. No, because you've been up crying. Been up crying. Because of all these spiritual attacks. But you see all these dark spiritual attacks, but you got that light right there. That divinity was there the whole time. And what they didn't realize is how strong that one lighted bird is. You see that light force that's around that bird, that yellow right there, that heightened intelligence around that light source? That is enough to knock all these birds out the wind instantly. But you had to balance yourself out. You could be doing this, or you could need to do this. Collective, male, female, sex doesn't matter. As you can see here, it's a male raising his vibrations and it's a female raising hers. This is in the middle. This could have happened on both ends. You see what I'm saying? Male or female. Raise your vibrations. Speak into the universe what you want, and stop speaking into the universe what you don't have. Thank you so much, Spirit, for these beautiful messages. Any other messages here? The Wheel. And it didn't come out in the reverse. I just flipped it up. I don't think it came out in the reverse. I don't remember. But I picked it up like this. You have to balance yourself out. Someone, if they're not balanced, why do we have this Wheel in reverse? Or did I mistakenly do that? We got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands upright. Why do we have the Nine of Wands upright and the Wheel in reverse? It was a lot. Because you got to move forward. So I don't know who I'm talking to, but you'll have this Knight of Cups, or Knight of Cups. You'll have that Knight of Wands. Yep, look. I said, why is the Wheel in reverse? We had the Knight of Wands, too much celebrating, not enough meditating, with the ability to move forward and go in hermit mode. Look, so somebody's been doing a lot of celebrating and not a lot of meditating. So your core chakras could be unaligned. Your core chakras could be unaligned. especially with the wheel in reverse. So you're not balanced out. So someone needs to move forward. Going forward, need to put themselves in hermit mode so that you can come up with those creative ideas with the Page of Cups here. And then you could gain that strength back, and then you'll get your abundance. The strength card is number 8, and it'll be infinite or indefinite with this infinity sign. So you just need to you need to move forward, put yourself in that hermit mode, not saying isolation, but just saying find that time for yourself. Find that inner strength. I'm called to say Leo. I'm always called to say Leo, and I'm always called to say Virgo. Whenever I see the Hermit card, I think of Virgo. Whenever I see the Strength card, I think of Leo. I just can't help it, even when I don't call out signs. So Leo, Strength, and then this Hermit card, I always get Virgo with that. And then tons of fire, and then, of course, air. So all elements, hence general reading, all the elements are right here in this one card. We have air, water, fire, and earth. This is for everyone. This isn't just, there's going to be plenty of times in your life where you're fighting your enemy. And you realize, dang, I'm my biggest enemy. I didn't even realize that. I'm holding my dang on stuff back. Sometimes you gotta, Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. I don't want to use those. I want to end it out. Okay, y'all. I'm trying to be presentable here. We're going to end it out with the Awakened Soul deck. I already got a feeling what's about to pop out, but I'm going to keep my mouth closed. I just heard, please do. Don't be, don't spoil it. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Guidance. No matter what time of day is, we got the sun, the star, and the moon. No matter what time it is, find the time to speak to your spiritual guidance team. I'm telling you, everyone has them. Have you woke them up? Are you raising your vibrations to speak to them? Are you clear, counseling, and releasing all of that negative, all that negative, toxic energy? Are you speaking positive into the atmosphere? Surrender. Spirit wants you to surrender. It could seem like all of this whole world, everything around you is so much bigger than what you really are. Surrender. You see this person in this canoe next to these big whales? They're not looking at this as a dangerous moment. They're surrendering to the elements around them, and everything is peaceful. It looks calm. It's a lot of blue in this card. I think throat chakra when I see this light blue. When I see the dark blue, that indigo, I think third eye. So someone needs to speak their truths because your third eye is opened. Remember I just said, I felt like somebody walked into the light. I felt like somebody walked into the light. I felt it. Congratulations. Look, compassion. You hold that compassion in your heart. Animals may be drawn to you. Any other messages? Archangels, angels, guardian angels, spirit guides, thank you. Take action now and trust. Take action and trust that the universe is going to provide you whatever you need. But you have to raise those vibrations and you have to find that balance. I feel like something else popped out. It did. Devotion. See these old shoes right here? They were probably really comfortable, huh? They're probably really, really comfortable. But you see how that toe is worn out on the top of that ballet shoe? With these ballet slippers, that tip staying firm is inevitable for them to stand on their tippy toes and have the balance that's needed. So although these were really pretty and pink, they probably were really comfortable. This dancer knew that in order to continue to have this balance that's needed to perform the task needed, she was going to have to get rid of those old shoes. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that message. Knowledge. Take the knowledge that you have, take the knowledge that you have grown, and move forward with it. That knowledge is going to light the way for you in all this darkness. See how this kid is sitting right here reading this book? And as he's reading it, he's manifesting it because they're so innocent. Children are so close to purity at this age that whatever they say, whatever they speak when they're this age, a lot of times we should listen to it. Have that inner child-like quality about yourself where you don't have to see it to believe it. Grounding. I promised you I was going to say grounded. When I said I need to stop and don't say nothing, and they was like, yeah, don't say nothing. Don't spoil. Grounding. You see the pink, the purple? That's love, baby. That's love. The red, passion. The green, abundance. The heart. Ground yourself. You see that light blue? Speak up. Say what you truly mean and say how you truly feel. And this was supposed to be a 15-minute video, and we're already at 30 minutes. There will be judgment. There's going to be people that judge you either way. You see, this is the same person. This is the same person. She might look a little bit different because she's lost a little weight. She might look a little different over here because she picked up a little bit of weight. You have to allow your body, your mind, your core elements. You have to allow these things to be balanced. See, there's a lot of purple here. This is the crown chakra. The crown. And then we got a little green over here. So that's the heart. So your mind. And of course, forgiveness. We all have forgiving hearts. And if you don't, you should start. We all have forgiving hearts. And if you don't, you should start. You have to let go. You have to let go of the hurt, the judgment that you feel like you were under. Some of you feel like you were judged. So what? Let it go. Don't let your inner me become your enemy. Release it. Forgive yourself. There will be good judgment at times. At times, there will be bad judgment. It just all depends on the actions and the intent, as I like to always say, behind those actions. Any other messages? Thank you. Any other messages for us? Mother, Father, God. This is another one of those high cards in this Angel Guide Oracle deck. This could be found on Amazon, and the Awakened Soul could be found on Amazon. And of course, everybody know the Light Seer could be found on Amazon. My Mother, Father, God. Someone's praying vigorously. Some of you have fathers passed over. Some of you have mothers passed over. Some of you have both passed over. Some of you are praying to all three. Your mom, your father, and God. I prayed so hard yesterday to my daddy. I prayed so hard to that man. And I prayed so hard to God. I prayed so hard to my grandmother. I prayed so hard that I cry. And that's okay. See all this yellow? As I reach out to these loved ones and I ask them certain things, I'll just say, it heightens my intelligence with answers. You see how this person, all these different beautiful colors, and you see that yellow. You see that yellow bright. Not only is it heightening that intelligence, but it's giving you that strong sense of purpose because they can tell you things. They can communicate back and forth with you. Confirm, not confirm, yay, nay it. Walk with you during the trying times. Help you with that dark awakening of the soul experience because it will be rough. I'm telling you, when you're in that dark awakening of the soul, it hurts. You cry. You can't sleep. You can't eat. And you want to sleep. It's hard. But it's coming to those realizations within. Realizing that sometimes you're your enemy. Your enemy is you. Okay? I'm sorry if I seem like I was yelling. Sometimes I get passionate. Any other messages before we close this out, Spirit? Thank you so much for the messages that we received today. We are so very, very thankful. And if ever you get this word no, because they don't have nothing else to say. They just say, look, we done said everything we got to say. I like to always say one person's rejection is God's blessing. If you get a no, babe, guess what? That's because your Heavenly Father has something bigger and better planned for you. That wasn't for you. God's rejection, a no or a rejection is God's protection. Okay? And they didn't have anything else to say. So, just wanted to get that out there. I thank you so much for tuning in and watching this with me. I know I went on a little rant in the beginning, probably about 14 minutes, but I like to really dig deep. So if you're in that feeling of despair, know that you just need to meditate. You need to find that time for yourself, that solitude, and really speak with your ancestors, your archangels. Call them by name, research them, see what each archangel can do for you because they're willing. You seek and you find. But please be sure to like. If you want to comment, feel free. If ever you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me at loveologyink@gmail.com. If you have any questions, if you want to talk, you can reach out to me there. And then of course I'll get your contact information and we'll kind of plan it from there or whatever. Please also be sure to subscribe so that you know whenever I do post. We are going to have these messages every day because I'm going to continue to use my white light oracle. It's going to allow me to get closer to sacred and deliver these messages to you, humbly, wholly, and with nothing but love, light, and respect. And of course, until next time, my light lovers, toodaloo.